Life is either an incredible adventure or it's nothing at all.
Hey YouTubers, welcome to what I hope to be a series of videos about kayaking and my personal experience with it. I wanted to give a little introduction to this video because I've decided to take this series in a certain direction. Gearing these kayak videos, at least the start of them, for the kayak beginner or the kayak wannabe as I call them. And I don't say this to put people down. I say this because I was a kayak wannabe. I've wanted a kayak for a really long time, but I've been afraid of the unknowns, what kayak to buy, what accessories I needed, how to get started, and the things that everybody feels when they first do something new. You feel kind of stupid and lost. So this is pretty much my experience from the beginning, from buying accessories, from when my kayak comes, when I actually get to use my kayak, and 3 years from now when I hopefully I'm a good kayaker. So I'm making this video to show you that it's not so scary and you can do it too. Basically the message is, if I can do it, you can do it, and I thank you for watching my videos. Let's get started. I've picked up more accessories for my kayak, which at the time of the filming of this video was coming later that day. I've taken my new kayak out twice since filming this video, so the next video will be a little review of what I've used and whether or not it's useful. I'm going to start this video off with a pair of cleats that I bought for the kayak at Walmart. This is a smaller pair. They're about 4 inches long, maybe 3. I thought they'd come in handy. And I also bought a larger cleat, which is 6 inches long. I believe they're all from Atwood. They're made of nylon, and I thought they'd come in handy for anchoring or tying off the kayak at the dock. This brings me to the screws that I bought also from Walmart for the cleats, to fasten them to your kayak, or to my kayak. These are 1.5 for the smaller cleats. Like the screws in the previous video, they have a tapered head with a flat top that fits down inside the cleat. I bought the same type screws for the 6.5 inch cleat. These are 2-inch screws with a tapered head. You can see there's plenty of screw comes out the bottom for attaching it to your kayak. The one thing I did not do, these are not stainless steel. These are zinc, so they may rust if you use them in salt water. The next accessory, which I felt necessary to buy because the kayak that I bought does not have a bottom seat, just plastic, is this foam cushion, which I bought at Dick's Sporting Goods. There is one warning that comes with it. It can also serve as a flotation device, and it says do not wear it on your back, obviously, because it'll make you float face down, and you don't want to do that. The next accessory is one I already showed in the first video. It's the Scotty camera mount. I've added an upgrade to it. I had this quick release buckle that I bought and haven't used yet, so I'm going to replace the old style quick release with this one that swivels, and you'll see that in a second. I'm just putting the screw in because it's easier to show you that. It slides in the GoPro mount the same as the other quick release buckle, but this one you can turn to face any direction, which will come in more handy than the regular quick release buckle, which only aims in the direction you put it in. I picked up a couple more Scotty accessories, which I'm beginning to love almost as much as GoPro. The one on the left is the gearhead track adapter, which you mount the track to the kayak and then you slide it in, and then you can attach either a rod holder or this camera mount. It pops in, and I didn't read the instructions how to get it out, so I'm going to fiddle with it for a while here. My bad. The one on the right is the one I mentioned in the last video that I wanted to pick up. It's the combination side deck mounting bracket, which you can attach directly to your kayak, and then you can put your rod holder or your camera mount in it. I ended up picking it up this trip to Dick's. Now I just need to pick up the rod holder to add to its versatility for my purpose. This is the track that you can mount to your kayak and put the gearhead track adapter in. These rails can be put almost anywhere on your kayak, and they allow you to get different camera angles if you use it with the camera adapter, or it adds to the places where you can put a rod holder. Scotty also sells longer rails to give you even more flexibility for where you want to mount your cameras or rod holders, but I was afraid they wouldn't fit my kayak. Let's put this stuff away to make room for some of the bulkier items I picked up. One thing you're most certainly going to need on a kayak is rope. So I picked up a few different kinds. I'm not sure. This is camel cord. It's 1/8 by 50 feet. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to really need, so I picked up a few. This is nylon paracord. It's 50 feet by 5/32. And this last bit of rope is 100 foot, and it's 1/4 inch. And it comes with a hook, so I thought that might come in handy for an anchor. This may also come in handy to keep my kayak from flying off the top of my escape on the way to the lake. Which brings us to the anchor, which I purchased also at Dick's Sporting Goods. It was like $12. It's got 4 prongs on it that flip out, hopefully when it hits the bottom, and then that collar locks them in place. I'm just giving you a little demonstration how it may hook onto something. When you're not using it, that collar slides up to the top and keeps them from flopping out. Oh, how did that get in there? It's just a little protein drink that I tried for the first time. Pretty good. It's got some coconut and banana and pineapple in it. And here's my fish grip. It's a fishing kayak, so I bought some fishing stuff. This will probably keep me from getting bit and maybe from hurting the fish as I pull it out of the water and try and get the hook out of it. It's got a tether on it so you can wear it on your wrist so you don't drop it in the water and lose it. It also glows in the dark. And this is a waterproof case. I call it a marine box. It was $20. I thought it would come in handy. And as it turned out, which here's a little spoiler, as it turned out, I ended up putting my GoPros in there. And you're going to get wet. Like I've said before, you're going to get wet in a kayak. And true to form, I did get wet. Just from paddling alone, you splash water everywhere. And this thing was great. You can see the seal on it. This thing was great for keeping my cameras dry. Here are a couple late adder accessories that came the morning my kayak arrived that I'm slipping in. One is a paddle tie down. You can see that on the right. The one on the left is a sling that'll hold 2 kayaks for storage. Maybe in the wintertime if you want to get your car in the garage or whatever. We'll start with the paddle holder. On the package it shows you how it should hold the kayak, and on the back it tells you what should come with it. And you'll see it's like a bungee cord type thing with 2 holes that you fasten to your kayak with the screws right there. 2 screws for that, 1 and 2 for the hook. You pretty much attach it straight to your kayak, and then you put this above where you're going to keep the paddle, and then it'll hook in, and that holds the paddle to your kayak. Just like that. I figured the sling would be pretty useful because I plan on getting a second kayak because I'm trying to get my wife to join me in my newest hobby. This sling will hold 2 kayaks, as I stated earlier. It's just a couple of straps with some hooks that you can either screw into the ceiling. A word of advice, please don't screw them only into the sheetrock. Put them in the 2x4s in either the ceiling or the wall. And there we have the accessory portion of the video. Yes, my kayak has finally arrived and I'm ready for the unveiling.
Bye-bye for now.